So we're going to continue in this video series of how to develop the mind of a champion, whether that you're an athlete or a business person. Hey everyone, this is Christopher Brown here again from alphalifestyleacademy.com. Now again, as I just mentioned, we're going to continue in this video series of developing the mind of a champion. And if you'd like to see the other videos within this video series, just go ahead and check out the link on the right hand side of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. So Tim Grover is the performance coach of some of the world's top athletes, including Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And you can take what they have, the mindset that Tim Grover gave them to increase performance in any area of your life. Whether you want to be a top performer in your family, be not just a good parent, but an amazing parent, an unstoppable parent, a relentless parent, or whether you want to do this in business or any other area of your life. Now, if you're going through the audio version of the book Relentless, it says at about 9 minutes and 25 seconds, there's a difference between saying and doing. You don't have to love the work. You just have to be obsessed with the results. So let's break this down. So the first part of it is that there's a difference between saying and doing. So when a person, let's say, starts a diet program, or maybe even is starting a brand new business, maybe something from home, something that they're not accustomed to, something that they're not used to, they have these amazing plans that they're gonna achieve. And they say what they're going to do. I'm gonna stop eating sugar. I'm gonna stop eating, wheat products and dairy products. I'm gonna stop doing this, and I'm gonna eat XYZ instead. And they have the plan of doing that, they have all intention of doing that, but when it really comes down to it, they don't do it. For one major reason is because they are not committed. And that's why he says there's a difference between saying and doing. You can say what you're gonna do, and maybe at the moment, you had the intention of doing it, it made you look good in the moment, but when it really comes down to it, you knew on the inside of your soul that you were not going to do what you said you were going to do. So you need to have a deeper level of commitment. And the reason that you don't have this level of commitment is because Dr. Joe Dispenza, we've included some of his video clips in some of our other videos. One of the things that he says is that we are a set of memorized behaviors, habits, biases, beliefs, whether real or imagined. And so the biggest habit that we have to break is the habit of being ourselves. So if you have a habit of eating junk food, sitting around watching TV, not being super motivated, that's who you're going to continue on being. So when I made the commitment of eating healthy, okay, I knew I was going to eat healthy. I knew I was going to primarily eat vegetables. But what happens is because these behaviors are so ingrained in me that when somebody offers me a cookie, I forget that I'm eating healthy. And out of the impulse, I take the cookie and I eat it. And as soon as I eat it, as soon as I put that cookie or that junk food or whatever it is in my mouth, I then, I snap back into reality. Now, I've had the habit of what is called as intermittent fasting, okay? And I stopped doing intermittent fasting for a while, and now I'm back onto it. And what that basically is, I won't go into the science of it too much. You know how they used to say, different ones will say to eat 6 times a day, to keep your metabolism going, and that really doesn't hold up to the science. It works for one side of the equation, but it doesn't include everything. So what ends up happening is when we eat, our enzymes are digesting our food. And we have these things in our body that are called as telomeres, and they will split 22 times and we'll die. Okay, that's it. They split 22 times and then we die. So what we have to do is we have to stop them and slow down the process of them splitting. And so we can do this by intermittent fasting. So when we're not eating, when our enzymes in our body are not digesting our food, now it has time to repair our body. So this is why fasting is so good for us. But like I said, I got off the habit of doing intermittent fasting for a while, and then somebody will offer me food. I'll take a first bite of it, I'll put it into my mouth, and oh, I just ruined it for the day. Because as soon as, you know, sugar or whatever that is that hits our taste buds, we've ruined it for the day. So now we have to wait another 8 to 10 hours for that to go through our system. So you might as well eat after you've done that. So we have an entire video series dedicated to developing this part of our personality. Because again, as I mentioned in some of our other videos, that there are 2 personality traits that are the greatest predictors of wealth and the greatest predictors of success. So we have a video series. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find this in the upper right hand corner. If you're watching this anywhere else, you'll probably find a link for it down in the resources section underneath this video, entitled How to Optimize Your Brain. And this works for any area of success, not just making money. Now, in this book, Relentless, he categorizes performance at different levels by using some names. So the first thing is that he calls as a cooler. And that sounds like that'd be a really good person to be, and that just means that you're good. Then you have what is a closer, and most of us are like, yeah, I want to be a closer. That's the best guy, and it's not. It's the setup guy, but he's not the best of it. And so a closer is great at something. And then you have a cleaner. And that's what the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans are. You know, these are unstoppable individuals. So again, in the audiobook version of this book, Relentless, at about 9 minutes and 25 seconds, it says there's a difference between saying and doing. We've already talked about this. Then it goes into, you don't have to love the work. You just have to be obsessed with the results. So let's look in the realms of making money. Okay, so you listen to guys like Grant Cardone, and he says he hates sales. He doesn't enjoy sales, but he does it anyway. And the reason he did it, because he was obsessed with the results. Now, a lot of the guys watching YouTube videos and a lot of guys on the internet, you know, they want to avoid that personal contact. They don't want a sales because they have insecurities. So they want to do things strictly through internet marketing, not having to talk to anybody, not opening themselves up to anyone. Okay, and so in the case of, and when we look at the sales percentages, nothing is as powerful as the telephone, either the telephone or speaking face to face. And there's a video that I have on our website, and I show you a little clip where Grant Cardone says the telephone is the best sales tool out there. You know, it's the best sales tool ever invented. Even though that it's an older sales tool, it is still the best system to use. So the internet is what we call as efficient. It is not effective. You can expose a lot of people in a short period of time, but it's not effective, because the numbers, when it comes down to exposing people to a sales video as opposed to talking to somebody on the phone, you're going to make a ton more money on the phone than you will over the internet. But if you have the capital, if you have the resources to be able to expose people to your marketing message, then sure, then you can outdo your sales percentages on the telephone. But you have to have the resources to be able to do that. So again, Grant Cardone has mentioned many of times that he hates selling, but he does it because he's obsessed with the work. I don't enjoy working out a lot of times. You know, I still get this pain, I get this enjoyment feel from the pain because it releases endorphins and it makes your body feel good, but it doesn't mean that you enjoy it in the moment. However, I'm so obsessed with the results that the sacrifices becomes irrelevant. I don't have to love the work, I just have to be obsessed with the results. So if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to check out the other videos in this video series of how to be a champion. Also go through the video series on how to optimize your brain to make more money. But I had a blast recording this video for you here today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and if you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.